Computer. I'm gonna go live on YouTube. Band 1, 2, go live. Should be recording now. I'm at
Live, baby.
I think
live?
so.
I think we live. It says live. We live.
We're live.
Go. Welcome to another good wrestling podcast. With my co-host today, got Aaron J, Will
What's
P, and B Pitts. How you guys doing today?
How you doing, brother? How you feeling, man?
And I'm chilling. What's up?
It's never day in the dream.
I love it. All right, we're gonna start this podcast off by sending condolences to a veteran, a starter of hardcore wrestling, New Jack, who passed away this week at the age of 58 of a heart attack. It's too often that wrestlers are having a lot of heart problems. Don't know what could have caused it, but it's sad that we lost another one. Your thoughts?
I had nothing to say. Just rest in peace.
Yeah, he was a great man. He was a great man. I was a huge fan of his. And all the cocaine he used made him a wonderful wrestler. So, and he almost killed a man. And fuck 60 Joe.
Well, the realest, like, put that shit out, like, really real. Remember my first time seeing him, it was, yeah. You know what I mean?
Like, that was my argument when anybody said wrestling was fake. Oh, like, let me show you a video of my mans and them.
And they were going in.
And the thing about him is when he played his whole intro through the whole match, so most people didn't realize that was a time period in that thing. So when you heard the intro, he was like, I will come out there, I'm going to beat your ass, and I'm going to go back in the back and continue my indulgences. Wonderful, man. Wonderful,
And
man.
our condolences to his family.
Is one of his children lives here in Baltimore.
Really now?
It's from Baltimore. Yeah, that's all I'm going to say. I got some crazy comments, but
I was saying, I'm ready to
hold on. I'm gonna say because so one of my friends sent me like the Twitter of his child. They're like, they're like, oh, that's New Jack's daughter. I was like, oh nah, that's a man. Nah, that was his son.
Right. Forgot about that.
First, my bad, Palmer. I apologize. So last week, Aaron brought up the fact that I was eating my mashed potatoes on camera, and nobody could see it. I had the screen wrong on this week, so it had caught all four. Just caught you just eating away. Sorry about that. My bad. My bad. I fixed that though. We good. So that was only the speaker that comes up.
Nah, go on eat.
Yeah, it's the speaker that comes on now. My bad.
It's real. It's a real podcast.
I'm taking over.
Was it good?
Yeah, man. Yeah.
All right, let's start this week off with a couple quick topics. The world title match. What we got going on with Bobby Lashley, Drew McIntyre, and Braun Strowman. Again, last week I talked about if Braun could hold his own in the future. Why is it not picking up?
Why is it not picking up what?
It's just panning through everybody. It's not picking up the person that's speaking.
I don't know.
Actually, it is. I'm sorry. I'm watching the YouTube feed on the other side.
See? Panicking.
Yeah, I am.
This is live. Just let it flow.
Just let it flow,
man. Just let it flow. We live.
We're doing it live.
I thought about him holding his own as a champion. Do you think, with where the storylines are now, that he will or could win, or do you think there will be a new champion tomorrow? tonight?
No,
Nope.
because right now Bobby Lashley deserves this run, and everybody know Bobby Lashley deserves this run.
Mhm.
And why throw the title back on Drew McIntyre? Or, I mean, granted, I would love to see Braun Strowman win, but let's be real. It seems like the company really don't have a lot of faith in Braun Strowman, because he would have been had a title.
And I agree with you. One of the biggest things is the fact that as long as MVP is his mouthpiece, they are always going to put the belt on to keep the belt on Bobby, because one, he has the look, one, he has the appeal, and the whole overall Hurt business as a, because I don't want to call it a faction because there's just two of them now, is what's more or less motivating everybody on Raw. Braun Strowman don't have the mic skill because he's dull, and Drew McIntyre, he may look pretty, but the fact is
Some
that
man
he
look pretty.
I mean, for real, it's a business. Like, if you put his, like, it's a business. If you put, wrestling's not for men anymore, it's for children and women. So if your champion cannot bring in the outside world, there's no reason to put the belt on him. And the thing with Bobby is the fact that you know he's a real worker. So if they put the movement behind him, then that's how it is. Drew McIntyre, he went up and went down. Like, nobody really watched it. You got to check out the ratings. And I'm not going to say that because the fans of the audience are horrible shows, a horrible show.
Yeah, Raw in general is bad. The only saving grace it has right now is probably Bobby Lashley and MVP, which is crazy.
Mm-hmm.
I saw an article earlier this week. I read it. I was trying to bring it up again of from when a person started to the time they won the title. And I believe Bobby Lashley was like 5,200 days or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
It was followed by like Kofi Kingston and a couple other names. And 52.
I'm not gonna talk about Kofi's title because that shit ended so badly.
And let's be real. We know why the situation WWE is the way it is. You know what I mean? He puts the title on people that will draw people in. But he also has a stigma about him that he doesn't put on certain type of wrestlers. So with him doing this and with him actually believing in Bobby, we'll see who it is. And we know who's running from Bobby. So maybe that's what they're building up for the next WrestleMania.
Yeah.
Yeah, but would you let Bobby hold the title that long?
Until the ratings start going down and still the movement, the biggest thing is money. Jim Cornette said this: if you complain about a wrestler and you don't own his shirt, you're the reason why he's not on TV. And that's one of the biggest things. So if you want that person to be out there, you buy a shirt. When Jimmy and Jay got new shirts, you see what happened, what people did.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Oh no, I'm about to buy that new shirt.
All right, bought it.
Later.
I already bought it. I bought two of them. I'm wearing one to work.
And that's one of the biggest things. Like, people started buying the Hurt business, but the problem is they didn't want to turn them faces. They want to keep them heels.
Yeah, because the Hurt business was perfect as heels. They needed that heel faction. There's no point in having them as a face faction. Like, why would they be called the Hurt business?
And we don't want to turn on the opposite side why they had to break them up. And it had nothing to do with the wrestling capability.
Right.
And I won't be the one to say because they black, but you can't have a big heel faction on your show with this type of political climate.
I mean, you're not wrong. I mean, and unless you want to go to the Sin Cara's complaints, Sin Cara's complaints, where he was complaining about how the fact that
real Sin Cara or the fake Sin Cara?
The fake one, the second one. when he was complaining about how
the Negro.
Yeah, negative. Yeah, when he was complaining, because he's complaining about how when the BLM movement came up, you saw seeing more and more black champions and black prominent wrestlers. And he's like, yo, what happened to the Hispanic wrestlers, yo? We out here too. I'm like, and it's like, that's a actually valid, good point.
But no, I wouldn't call that.
Let's be fair. Unless your name is Rey Mysterio, you're not that prominent.
Okay,
Andrade was like the second biggest one.
Who was black that had the champion though?
The Real was the second biggest one. Andrade was like the third biggest one. And Andrade was unfairly what's the one I'm looking for? Underutilized.
Durande started sleeping with Charlotte Flair. His career went downhill.
I didn't start it. So since he introduced it, I can start. If he didn't do what he did with her, and if that she's coming back to SmackDown, who's his
Zelina?
mouthpiece? Who was it?
Zelina Vega.
Yeah,
Hold up, she's coming back.
yeah. Supposedly she's supposed to be coming back. All of that tied together.
I was hoping she wouldn't come back.
So was I. But
I love her. I want her in AEW.
Who else is going to AEW is nothing but Raw vs. SmackDown on Xbox. It's just like there's a bunch of children playing with wrestlers because there's no direction. But we'll pause that until later. But
Jesus.
then again, you can say the same thing about Impact Wrestling.
Impact really don't have no
Wait,
direction.
before we get there.
Oh yeah, we going all target. Bring this
Took a
in.
couple left turns.
A couple. We took
So
more than a
first,
couple.
let's backtrack. We'll get back to so. Where do you rank MVP's management skills as managers? Where do you rank him? Like, is he a top manager?
all right, this is like the same conversation with the top 10 of hip hop. Are you talking about eras or are you just talking about right now? Because if you give a Southern man a cracker, that's gonna be delicious.
It's not that many managers right now.
It's really
Exactly.
not. There's only Paul Heyman, MVP,
Right.
Yep. Don Callis.
Don Callis, Alexa
It-
Bliss.
Alexa Bliss not even a manager at this point.
She's about to get that title run. I'll tell you. She's about to
She
get that
can't
title run.
wrestle. She can't wrestle, but she has
Yo,
the
you will
mic
not
skills.
talk about my biscuit.
You're
Butt,
not-
yo.
Listen, Biscuit Butt needs some butter on her because she can't wrestle.
Wait. Who's Biscuit Butt?
Alexa.
Oh no, you ain't gonna talk about Alexa Bliss now.
Biscuit Butt.
This is topic. So the problem with Alexa
Nah.
Bliss is
You ain't gonna call her Eva Marie now.
Oh God.
no.
Oh, here we go.
Here we go. I said it.
Talk. I'm not saying that she can't talk. She can't bump because she keeps getting concussions. So if you
No, she bumps. It's just not a good bump. Her head bumps off that mat.
Listen, the bumps off the mat is amazing. Eva Marie has nothing to do with wrestling. I don't know why she's back. And if you making money, I'm all for it.
Eva Marie is back because Raw is her.
There's somebody doing her Raw.
I see what you did.
God.
So,
Hey, Jamal, that sponsorship's probably not coming no time soon.
Yeah, it's not now. Not that's just they got my WrestleMania tickets for next year. Thanks.
I'm
Awesome.
going to 2 years. But let's be real. You have wrestlers for the looks, and you have the wrestlers for the capability.
Yeah.
Only person, I ain't gonna say that, but on Raw right now, the one person that does both is Charlotte Flair.
She got looks.
She got looks, she got the name, she got the name. Like,
She ain't got the looks though. She looked like her father.
listen, neck on down.
She looked like a twin of her father, and the neck on down was plastic with
Listen.
a pancake.
I am all
Cancel that
for.
whole sponsorship is gone now.
I'm all for investing in yourself in any way you want to invest in yourself. But certain people are not going to get the belt.
Hey Jamal, I'm trying to get us a sponsorship to Bang Bros.
Listen.
Sponsorship to Bang Bros. Oh,
We're from
That's who needs the belt. That's who it is. But the problem is, again, I go back to it. If you don't buy the shirts, it doesn't matter. And I'm in love with Oscar. Everything about her.
We got off topic.
wait. We'll get to Oscar. We got a couple more.
Okay.
Returns. This is the last 2 weeks of returns. Jinder Mahal has
Ooh,
come back.
The modern day Maharaja.
Back.
he could have been so much of something else, but because of his race, they're not going to push him the way he is because he's fucking Canadian. So
Oh, not
not
the
Canadian.
Fourth wall just came down. Damn.
you know what I mean? We're doing this. We're doing it live. So,
Fourth wall's gone.
I mean, like when they had the Bollywood boys with him, it was like he had a good run. You know what I mean?
They was
Clap it up,
Canadian
you know what I mean?
too, though.
Exactly. If they actually
Everybody's coming from
invested,
Calgary, Alberta. All right.
if he in a heart, if they didn't invest in him and push him to where they needed to push him, he could have been. And actually, he has the look, he has everything else. But the biggest thing about him, he don't know what he wants. And
Nah.
my biggest issue, hold on, I'm gonna let you talk, Aaron. The biggest thing with him is if he keeps dropping his fucking accent, it irks me. Like, go ahead. Go ahead.
86.
So, like with Jinder Mahal, my thing is I don't think he's that good of a wrestler. Like he got his push, but he also gets hurt a lot too.
Mm-hmm.
That
And-
came with
and-
all of them.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, like, but Jinder Mahal, when he got his push, he got hurt mid push. But he kept the belt, but they didn't let him wrestle until he got hurt, healed again.
Mhm.
And he kept the belt again, and then he got hurt, and that just stopped, paused everything he was trying to do with him.
And the whole thing with India. Let's not forget that shit. They lost that whole like he was supposed to be the bring in more India the ratings
Indian
of
market,
India.
Bring the rings up. Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah,
Which is
but
like,
he's Canadian.
Yes.
Exactly.
Yes. Yeah.
and,
Yep.
and,
That's
and that's
true.
my issue is the fact
Calgary.
that you don't think they know. You know what I mean? Like you don't think they know. Like yo,
He's a
not gonna-
proud Canadian.
exactly. You know what I mean?
Hey, he rep his country like crazy.
That's like having a Samoan on the show that's not a part of their family.
Here we go.
Or unless your name is Yokozuna.
Bang, bang, bang.
I mean,
So
Samoa Joe
Since-
is not a part of the family, but look, he's
No,
not on the show no more.
don't even push that
But let's be fair.
Oh,
Samoa Joe wasn't part of the family.
Jesus.
And when was the last major title he won besides the United States
Oh,
title?
I thought
Joe?
Jamal.
NXT's type. Oh Jesus. Okay.
He
We'll go
wasn't-
back to that.
Samoa
So
Joe was not a top star in TNA. Let's nip that in the butt. Last time he was a top star was ROH.
so
Yeah.
so let's we go back to that. Right. But as far as Jinder Mahal, so I'm assuming there's a consensus that he will never get another title shot again. He's done.
No.
Probably not. Wait. He will.
He
but
will.
It won't be a world title shot.
No,
When I mean
24
title
title?
shot, I'm talking about heavyweight championship.
No.
I think he will.
No,
I think he will. See, I give you the reason why I think he will. Because one, he do have that look, whether we like him or not, whether he can wrestle or not, he does have the look. And like they ain't gonna have him come back and beat Jeff Hardy like they did if they ain't gonna try to do something with him.
Then again,
Like
let's-
Jeff Hardy destroyed by
how
this
many
man.
people- How many people had the look but didn't get the shot?
But he has the shot. He had the shot before. They're gonna give it to him.
He had a
whether
shot
he
one time. You
whether
really
he-
think he's gonna get it again?
but I'm just saying, like whether he wins it or not, they're gonna give him a shot. They're gonna put him there.
Then they're gonna
The only
feed
the only way he's probably gonna get another shot is if Drew McIntyre wins the title.
because they're not gonna feed him the Bobby.
We'll see tonight, right?
You know what
Sure.
I'm saying?
Yeah. Well,
All right, so my next love this team, RK Bro.
Hey,
I'm a mark. I am a mark. I am a
Bullshit.
mark.
Man's favorite fucking.
I am a mark.
I love to see.
I'm a mark for this because I'm confused by it. I don't know
Future
why
tag
it
team title.
happened. I don't know why it happened. I don't understand it. They're the opposite of tracks. You got one weed head. You got one person that doesn't like nobody. I'm for it. I'm all
So-
for it.
We think they're gonna become tag team champions.
They better.
Hey.
Is it good for business? I'm assuming it is because they keep
That's-
running with this shit.
That would be
think it
Vince
is.
McMahon. That would be Vince McMahon middle finger to everybody.
But it's like the reason why I think it's good for business. It's the most exciting thing they've done in the tag team in a while on Raw.
Oh yeah,
So-
especially since Raw doesn't have any tag teams really.
Yeah, and they work together so well.
Yeah, it's just like, and that whole hippie thing, like yo, it's like and every time he look at him, like, yo, why you do that? And he look at him like, what you think I'm not going to do? You know what I mean?
So do you think that
It's
with
based,
Randy
it's based-
as his partner, will
it's
that
basically
make
it's
him a better
basically
wrestler?
Hold on, Jamal.
the dynamic between him and Pete Dunne from NXT.
Mhm.
But actually, I'm not gonna lie. Looking at it that way, I do kind of enjoy it though, because I actually enjoyed the tag team between Riddle and Pete Dunne on NXT. I thought that was funny.
Mm-hmm.
Like Pete Dunne was a straight man, Riddle was just doing random shit. Like when they won the Dusty Rhodes Classic and they try to get on Triple H's private jet, and Pete Dunne was like, "How do we go get his jet? We won't go to the cargo bay." Like what? Wait, what? I was done.
I mean, it's entertainment. They don't have nobody else. It's like they're not going to push me there again because it's like that's the go-to, and it's nobody else. And they destroyed the Hurt Business.
Like I said last week, that it's going to be into this shit. We know Randy's going to eventually change on Riddle. It would be great for Randy to start becoming the face, and then Riddle change on him or turn him.
It would destroy it. It would destroy a character.
And I'm not talking about now.
Right.
Maybe sometime down the road, give him a title shot and go from there.
Mm-hmm.
That would be great. I really hate this goddamn tag team. I cannot see Randy as any type of face whatsoever.
He's horrible as a face.
Ever.
Randy will not be a face.
Right.
He will never be a face.
Randy will be. I'll do what I was going to do to get these titles, and I'm an RKO too. It's going to happen. It's like when you tag team with Kevin Owens. He's going to turn on you. No matter what happens, he's going to turn on you.
And I'm all for that.
Backtrack a little bit. The shirts, $27.99, WWE.com. Nobody's bitch. We got two, one for Jimmy, one for Jay. About to go and order that Jimmy one. It's awesome.
Yeah, I was thinking about ordering the Jay one next week.
And Selena,
I don't know.
She is trying to come back. She was at the Performance Center on Thursday.
And let's be real, Selena problem wasn't anything with wrestling, anything to do with her mic skills.
She's trying to do a union.
Yes.
Yeah.
No, she
wanted
to do her Twitch thing.
Right. And they make more money off of Twitch.
Yeah, she's a streamer. Like she's been a streamer, and they did not want them to stream anymore.
Yeah, let's be fair. That was kind of a dumbass rule to do.
I mean, all right. So keep all the money in house.
All right, let's talk about business. Okay, let's talk about business and your brand. Right. If you work for me in that type of atmosphere, and you're an entertainer, most of them have a 360 deal, or me saying that I own your likeness. No matter what you do, I own your likeness. So if you go out there making money off of what I'm promoting, I can't do it. You can't do it like that. I think it's stupid because hell, I'm a fan of Up, Up, Down, Down. Off the Xavier Austin Creed, like his stuff. I love what he's doing, and they are more intimidated by you building your own brand, other than them making you what it is.
I mean, yeah. Look what happened to Zack Ryder. Zack Ryder had a True Island Story, and he became popular on his own. What happened?
Went on WWE and they took that. He fell off.
Right. As soon as he signed it over, it was like, nope, you're not doing it no more. No, man. But he's trying to do the same thing with Colt Cabana. The Colt Cabana doing the same thing. It's like, well, he did the same thing. He was the starter of it. I mean, he's the one that originated all of it. And he still doesn't get the same credit that he should get.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And let's be real, when he had the falling up with CM Punk, everybody was like, ooh, what's going on with them two?
Yeah.
Rhea, Asuka, and Charlotte.
My girl. Brutality time.
Talked about it last week. I love this week. Still, this triple threat match. And we'll talk about it a little bit later when we get into the greatest named pay-per-view ever later on today.
That name is Eva Marie.
Name.
What? Hitting the head against the wall?
That name is Eva Marie.
The storyline. Is it a good storyline? Will it set up just the Asuka Charlotte feud again? Or what do you guys think the outcome of this storyline is?
Charlotte gonna get the belt for Becky Lynch to come back and take it from her when she decides that she want to come back to wrestle?
I have an opposite thing. I think Becky is gonna be the reason why Charlotte don't win tonight.
To bring her back to wrestling.
Actually, that could work though too.
and
Mhm.
then have Becky
Becky
go
called
against
Charlotte,
Rhea Ripley.
Right.
Call Charlotte, Rhea wins, and
Mhm.
you still get a Rhea championship reign.
Hmm.
I'm fine with that.
Works.
Yeah.
Works.
So if it's built, my thing is, give me entertainment. Bring me into what you want me to do. That's my biggest thing. Like, if you want to do it, just don't be like kids, like two wrestlers, just like, we just want to do like tell me the story. Everything should be a story.
Like, and then I think what they might do, they actually do bring Becky back on Raw. I think they're gonna make her heel.
Or make it a
I don't like that.
No,
I'm gonna tell you
all
why
right.
I don't like that.
Let me tell you before you tell me why you don't like it. I'm gonna tell you why it can happen.
Go ahead.
Because let's think about it like this: if she comes, especially if she comes back tonight, help Rhea Ripley and have her win, and then be friends with Rhea Ripley, and like, this is my title, I'm gonna get this back, and she will turn heel by SummerSlam because they really want Rhea Ripley as a heel, but she's not a good heel. She makes the perfect face, and I think Becky can come back as a heel, play perfectly, and then they both, let's say, her and Steph can dominate both brands as being heels.
Okay. I see Becky Lynch as the Stone Cold of this era, where
Like that.
you can't give her a heel or a face, and she
does
just
basically whatever she wants.
right. You know what I mean? You give
But
her
I mean,
or a cheers, you're still with her, and she's golden right now.
I mean, but think about it. It's not really the fans turning her heel. Anyway, it's not really the fans turning her heel. It's them. It's just for the storyline, but the fans still won't love her.
I would say I would say Becky gonna come back. Just let her do the whole Stone Cold thing. Does what she wants, whatever she wants, and just goes about her business.
But that's pretty much like the story of this pitch is like the Stone Cold thing.
She should adapt the Stunner. I'm done.
No.
What?
No.
Adapt the Stunner.
No.
Come in.
Boom.
Bam.
The mannerism is one thing.
That idea was Eva Marie. That idea was Eva Marie.
Oh. Wow. Wow.
Every time something bad comes up, he says Eva Marie. Goddamn.
That's how that idea was.
So fuck that. We gonna own that. Hashtag that was Eva Marie.
This was going to be a question I was thinking about all week for you guys. I'm gonna tell you now so that next week you'll be prepared for it. Okay. I wanted to know, if you were a wrestler today, what would be your gimmick? Don't answer today. It's gonna be the last question for next week. But if you were a wrestler, what would your gimmick be? Your name and what would your gimmick be? All right. So remember that for next week. We're this group between WWE, NXT, TNA, and I know nobody watches that, and AEW. What is the status? What do you guys think the mid-carders are? Is this a good group of mid-carders? Do we have people that we can see go into the future?
That's a loaded question. That's a loaded question, because
it is.
AEW is nothing but watered down New Japan. So what you saying?
Okay.
So what you hate with AEW?
He does not like AEW. I knew this. I didn't want to tell you guys. I want to see what you guys thought.
AEW is Cody Rhodes finding Dusty Rhodes old.
It's the Black Jim Cornette. That's what we got right now.
No.
I love AEW. I'm not keep saying that. I love AEW.
Look, I would love AEW too if they only created their own type of person. If I watched AEW and I didn't know nothing about wrestling, I would so think it was main event.
Wow.
You said we think it's main event? Damn.
I would think, because everybody's on that from WWE.
But they build.
AEW stole the Bullet Club idea from New Japan.
Hold on. They didn't steal that.
So
let's be real.
So All Elite and Tampa is pissed off about all of it.
Wait. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna stop. We will come back to that when we get down to the AEW section.
Okay.
Just talk about the mid carders right now.
Okay, all right.
I mean,
All right.
AEW is a bunch of mid carders though, but
Oh, God damn it.
God damn it.
Right back to it. Shit.
All that hot stuff from WWE. Chris Jericho is the best thing on AEW. Nothing else.
Oh my God.
Chris Jericho he rolls over and be like, I'm doing this today.
Done now.
Huh?
all right.
That was hashtag that was Eva Marie. We owned it.
AEW. All right, you cannot put Eva Marie and AEW in the same. We will say this for later.
Okay, so as far as the mid carders, if you're anything that's not Raw or SmackDown, you're probably gonna have a decent career. You got a title you can go for as long as they build you up to it. You have a somewhat decent career, but if you're on Raw and SmackDown, you're basically non-existent.
Nah. If you're on Raw, you're non-existent. SmackDown actually try to do stuff.
Fair enough.
Because let's be real. Of course, their mid carders is Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn.
Yes.
WWE mid-carders are top stars for any other show.
The mid carder shouldn't be Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn. Kevin Owens it should be a top star.
Yeah, but I'm just saying that's right
star.
now, like their mid carders is quality mid carders that they actually put on TV. Raw got so many
I'll
people.
give you that though. That's true though.
Raw got so many people on their roster, but they want to keep doing Braun Strowman a match every hour.
Yeah.
No, we're not gonna call him Braun.
True.
We're gonna call him
very true. That's what I was trying to go at with this.
We're gonna have a train. We're gonna have a train run around the whole ring every hour on the hour.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's what Braun Strowman is right now.
No, you should not say a train. As I said, try and get a sponsor by Bang Bros. So
This guy. he'll shoot the shot. The fuck?
I mean, all I'm saying is this. The biggest thing, the problem with most of wrestling now is they are not original. That's across the board. And I mean, if you've been a wrestling fan for too long, it's like, all right, this is the same movie over and over again. And that's one of the issues that I have with wrestling now. Is like, if I can predict what you're doing, then why am I doing it? You know what I mean? It's like I should not be able to predict what's going on. And you're just being like, all right, we're just gonna toss this together. We gonna cut and paste these characters back and forth.
Yeah, I agree because like I don't know how many times I've gone to watch a pay-per-view, a WWE pay-per-view, and I'm sitting like, I know it's gonna win. I know it's gonna win. I know it's gonna happen. I know they're gonna win. I have an idea how they're gonna win. I know going to win. 5 minutes later, oh, look who won. Go figure.
Because since all right, I had to bring back AEW for this one. Like how AEW has their quarterly pay-per-views, right? We never really know who's going to truly win at that pay-per-view because it's like it's the main event and a title can switch and we be fine with it. The reason why we know what day the who's going to win because they got to follow the story and they got a pay-per-view every month.
Yeah.
And they brought down their pay-per-views, and we would have that shock factor. Like,
Oh,
oh my god,
I was talking
Can't
about
do
that last week.
we can. I know. I remember.
Let's bring up somebody, Kenny Omega, right? How do you feel about when he's on?
No, we're not there yet. No.
Oh, that's on the list. I'm not looking.
No, we still on mid carders.
Yes, little bit cutters.
Okay, Kenny Omega, as I said before.
No, mute him, Jamal. Mute him. Mute him right now. Mute him right now.
Look,
Keep
let's-
him muted.
Okay, that was unfair. That was loaded. That was loaded. That was loaded.
I should have worn my Kenny Omega shirt just because of this point.
Jesus.
Let's go on to the Universal title picture. And
It's Eva Marie.
does
Oh wait. Before we leave this mid carder conversation, is Eva Marie considered a mid carder?
No, she's an underbed. She's a poster child. She's a Playboy model. Like no.
first
Until I
person
see
I'm
her
trying to
do a
book on the
decent
show.
roll up. Until I see a decent roll up.
If she comes across this video, I'm blaming you, Aaron.
Oh, that's fine. You can blame me all you want. Hey, y'all seen what she?
Hashtag, that was Eva Marie.
You're trying to mix the Ava Marie with the Bang Bro shit. I see what you're doing there. I got you. Okay.
After what I said, after the last week comment, I don't think we need one for Big Bros because no, we still got almost the Big BG.
See, there you go.
I was like, yeah, he wasn't here last week, so you don't know that.
Watch this.
Shout out to Eva Marie.
Now we give him a shout out. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, She can make
On
all
to
the content she want.
the Universal title picture.
That was a loaded comment.
I see. Yeah, I see. Do you guys think? Well, I'll start with Cesaro first. Is there a chance? I already answer to it. Is there a chance he might win tonight?
No. Roman Reigns will keep that title until he faces The Rock at WrestleMania.
Roman is gonna keep that title because he's a golden boy of WWE.
Roman Reigns is the best thing
Head
that
of the
happened
table.
in WWE right now.
I almost put it straight. I don't even know what the fuck it means. Like, head of the table, I'm with you, but what the fuck? I'm with you.
I don't know, but it works.
So, with that being said, do you think Jimmy will eventually sit at that table? And is this the same that's going to happen like last year where Jay had to go up against Roman for him to bow down?
Yes. It's going to build up until everybody's going to join Roman Reigns' faction. All the Samoans, all the real Samoans going to join his faction until they face The Rock.
Rock gonna come in and tear that thing down, huh?
No, he's going to join them.
With the whole Jimmy
The
thing,
Rock's going to join him?
So with the whole Jimmy
But
thing,
it's going to be a twist. It's going to be a twist of it. Rock going to be the head of the table. And Roman Reigns going to be like, it's going to be something like that. Because their family's too strong. And it's going to bring in the Rock daughter. It's going to bring all of them. It's going to be a big thing.
So with the whole Roman Reigns, with the whole Jimmy Uso thing, it's going to happen, but I think it's going to be more of a reluctancy thing compared to Jay. Jay did it, and then he just kind of fuck it, whatever. Mm-hmm. I think because I think they should have did this with Jay. It should have made him more reluctant to really join, and then eventually over time he just kind of just follows through with it. But with Jay, they just kind of made him say, "Oh yeah, just go with it." I would have loved to see Jay kind of struggle with the idea of doing that. And so with Jimmy, that's what I want to see, especially with the whole, the t-shirt, nobody's bitch shit. Mm-hmm. I want to see a more reluctant Jimmy because, he wants to be, he going to tag team title. After the promo Friday, we talking about, what if you lose the Universal Championship and, me and my brother Jay win the tag team titles. Then we're the head of the table and Roman got so offended. I'm like, that is what I'm looking for. That is what I'm looking for. And then to fucking have Jimmy call us a czar. Roman's face was priceless. Fucking Roman was like, this motherfucker. And as soon as I saw him, this motherfucker, I was rolling. I'm like, yep, that is exactly what I'm looking for. So I want to see a more reluctant Jimmy before he just outright join the group.
Okay.
Listen, I want them to build this faction just like the Samoan Dynasty. I'll buy all of that shit, all that stuff. Because they're gonna bring them all the real family gonna come in there. Because have y'all ever seen their little brother Russell?
Jay and Jimmy. Oh, you mean the dude MLW?
Yeah.
Nah, I never seen it.
And the two girl cousins, not girl cousins, the twins, the female twins.
They're AEW.
I'm like, I sit back, I'm like, yo, your whole family is amazing. If
Wait,
you
which
don't,
one? Did I miss something? I think I missed something.
Yeah, the Rikishi, the Rikishi movement, the Samoan Dynasty. Go ahead,
I think, hold on, let me go ahead, keep talking. Give me a second.
Yeah, so his wrestling, so all the cousins, everybody's together in this thing called Samoan Dynasty.
Yeah.
And I'm a huge fan of everything they're doing because they are what OVW is like. It's like family, like they like the Hart family if they wasn't doing drugs. So it's just like they promote everything they doing. You know what I mean? It's a wonderful thing.
Right.
You know what I mean? And the two like they just like Jay and Jimmy, they mesh together and everything else like that. Like so, the next generation of Samoans is going to take over everything else.
Okay.
I'm trying to get the information on them. But we're going to the next topic. I'll come back to that one. Speaking of that Samoan Dynasty, we have new women's tag team champions. Tamia and Natalie. You know what I mean? And Natty, I'm sorry.
This is
her first championship
title. Mm-hmm. Yes. If they were smart, it should have been Tamina and Naomi. And all the Samoans should get titles. Eventually, it was like if those two would have got it, then Jay and Jimmy would have got their titles, and then they're like, then that would have been a true head of the family.
Yeah, you know I agree.
And I was like, I truly, my dream is I want to see the faction of Tamina, Nia
Nia?
Jax, and Naomi, all of them together. Like that would have been an amazing.
Which would be great for shit, I forgot what's going on with that. It'd be great for Naomi to turn on Lana.
Yes,
That would be an ultimate heel turn.
that's what I wanted. That's what I wanted at WrestleMania. Because if you look at the match at WrestleMania, everybody was in there, and if they would have all like beat all their own partners up and stood in the ring together, that would have been a real WrestleMania moment. Family over everybody.
Yeah.
That'd be a great T-shirt. Let me write that down.
I got you already.
But yeah, I'm glad for us. It's finally. It took a long time. Damn,
11
it took
years.
a long time. But she is well deserved. You know what I mean? Especially with Natty being a tag team partner, and she's very seasoned and held a couple titles. That's a great look for her.
Yeah. Bailey was putting Tamina over too, so yeah.
Right.
Now, where does that leave Nia and Shayna at?
Have them beat each other senses.
Huh?
Have Nia and Shayna beat each other senses, and then have Shayna go for the Raw Women's Championship for fuck's sakes.
But no. But does this remind you of a Sheamus? Who was it? It was Sheamus and who was his tag team partner?
Cesaro.
Was it Cesaro?
But they fought because
they kept fighting. Mick Foley kept making them fight, and then they won.
So Sheamus only got one type of program that he works. There's no other program. He only got one program, nothing else. It's the fact that he fights his partner, or he fights somebody, fights them. They tag team, they break up, he fights them, and then one of them get injured, and then they leave, and he come back with a fucking mohawk.
Yeah. Aaron, why? Why did you
what you talking about? I ain't do nothing.
You're doing it live.
Hey, yo, you're dumb as shit. You're dumb as shit.
I'm just doing everything that's. But listen, I wanted to share that screen, but I couldn't.
The love of his Ava Marie is just it continues.
But anyway, no, I don't think it's gonna be a Sheamus and Sheamus is all thing. I don't think so.
Nah.
Okay. So you're saying that they're going after the individual title now?
Yeah,
they should.
They'll break him apart. They ran that course.
Okay. Yeah.
I mean, they wasn't honestly not that good as a tag team.
I mean, let's be real. Nia Jax is not really good as a wrestler. So,
very accurate.
She's big and she's part of the family. They never will get fired. So,
also true.
Yeah.
She's not going to get fired. There's nothing about her.
That's why Tamina's still there.
Exactly. And I love the Samoan number one.
So moving on. Your IC match this Sunday is now a 4-way match. Do we see Apollo Crews coming out with the IC belt?
Remind me who's in this match.
Apollo Crews,
Zayn, Owens, and Biggie.
It's gonna be Owens. He's gonna get the belt. He's gonna get the belt back. He's gonna go against Sami Zayn.
I actually wouldn't mind seeing that though. Would not mind seeing that.
That's where the money is. Big E need to go back with New Day.
Well, they was trying to put Biggie in the world title picture eventually.
Right.
Which he deserves.
Yeah, he does. He does.
Yeah.
I mean, he's fan of Biggie.
But we know he's not going to win it as long as Roman Reigns has it.
Yeah. As long as Vince keeps jerking that Samoan. You know what? Never mind.
Whoa.
Samoan.
Bang
I'm always a fan of Samoans. I'm always a fan of Samoans.
But I think there's a button to this. Like, where's this button?
No, I don't think it is. No but. No.
Yeah, no but. There's no but. There's no but. Well, what I will add is.
See, here we go. Here we go.
Big E can't carry a show by himself.
Are you sure about that?
Now over Roman, he can carry Raw.
Okay, so back to
The New Day, I would say like the
Are
New
we
Day
talking about
carry a show.
the heavyweight championship, or are we talking about the IC belt?
Oh no, he's not going to get the belt back. He's going to go to Kevin Owens. They would say after that, Big E should have a run with the belt. I'm all for it. My problem is the ratings, and they like I can see the New Day doing it. If they put the New Day back together, yes, all the way.
So how about this scenario? Have him win the title with the New Day help.
Yes,
but turn him heel
again.
Yeah, again. I mean, their heel run the first time didn't really go too well.
But let's be real.
No, their heel run the first time is what caused them to get popular in the first place.
Right. Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. It didn't go the way that he wanted them to go.
Right, and that's what the problem is. If Vince can't control everything that's going on, he was like, "Y'all getting over? What?
Yeah, yeah.
What?
Look at Rusev Day.
That was Lana's fault.
Not Lana's fault.
That was Lana's fault.
It was Lana's fault. Rusev Day broke up, and I'm about to say I'm talking more on lines of how the fact that Rusev Day got popular in the first place.
Yeah, because they ate English.
Yeah,
he said it was Lana's fault though.
If Lana wasn't around, same thing. Like as soon as she left Bobby became world champion. If she would have stayed in the back and just let Aiden English, then let them do it like that one, they would still be going. And
the problem was Rusev Day was popular and they were heels, and they was trying to keep them heels despite them being really popular.
Right.
So because then that's a problem because basically with Rusev Day, you had a New Day problem. The only difference is with a New Day, they made him they're like, you know what, we're gonna capitalize on this popularity, make y'all faces. Rusev Day like, yeah, no, fuck y'all, we're just gonna get rid of y'all because we don't need y'all to be popular. Like, what? Why? Right. And honestly, didn't make sense.
And it's funny that
Lana
wants to with the company.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, yeah.
Hashtag that was even Marie. We owning that shit.
Wow.
So apparently that's gonna be this podcast catchphrase.
Do you see the King Corbin and Nakamura feud lasting? And is it a good feud for both?
No.
I hope not.
Maybe for like the next couple of weeks, maybe.
I hope it stops.
The same way how y'all feel about Eva Marie, I feel about Brian Corbin. I don't know why he's a thing. I don't get it.
I don't get why you don't like him.
Oh, bro. I truly don't understand him. I don't. Like, I'm sitting back like, all right, so you get legit X-Pac heat. No one likes you. Like, legit, no one likes you. But they still put them on there. Like,
because honestly, one of the reasons why they put him on there is because a lot of wrestlers actually like working with him because he's going to keep everybody safe. Mm-hmm. He's going to do his moves right, and he's going to keep everybody safe.
He's basically a bigger version of The Miz.
And
you won that argument. I got you. We're on the same page.
And it's also like he's somebody that will always be here because he knows how to make people mad.
Right, because his face does. It's just like I sit back like and legit outside of wrestling, I see the videos and everything. He seemed like a cool guy. I'm with it. Well, I was looking on the ring, like, all right, so whose spot did you pick?
Like, he just does everything right, and
I'm just more disappointed on what they're doing to Nakamura. That's all. Good job. If it wasn't.
On TV, he can wrestle a wet box.
Like he can wrestle a wet.
Like, I remember his debut match in NXT.
Yo.
That was hype. Yo, that was like Nakamura's run in NXT was like I thought it was pretty good. When he came to the main roster, the first red flag for me was when he started calling him the artist. I'm like, that's a problem.
Yeah,
that was red flag number one.
Yeah, like you don't have to add a gimmick to him. He is a gimmick. Just let him do what he do. Let him take out anybody who he wants to.
I was fine with the artist because his wrestling is like an art style. Like
Yeah, but I think it was unnecessary. I think give him that kind of a tagline made it kind of forced. Because you're right, his wrestling is kind of art style, but do you need to call him the artist? Like, do you really
You
need to
don't
do you really
need
need
to, but
like, do you really need to say the artist known as Shinsuke Naka? Man, shut your ass up. No, we're not doing that. So that was red flag number one. Red flag number two was how they booked his match against AJ. Well, how they tried to hype up his match against AJ at that year's WrestleMania after he won the Rumble. That was red flag number two. And at that point, I was like, something's not right. Something don't feel right, and I'm not gonna like it. And what the hell happened?
he fell from the sky and landed hard.
Mm-hmm.
And then they made all his storylines Eva Marie-ish.
Yes. And the whole thing, like the whole time frame, he kept hitting people in the dick or like doing that. Like you don't have to do that to that guy. Like he could legit wrestle. So no reason.
Okay, so can I say this? During that time frame when he was doing that, I think that was low key racist.
Low key. Let's be real.
High key.
And I try not to bring the racism and wrestling in it, but that was high key. That was like
he couldn't talk English, so you just give him a low blow behind the back.
That was funny when he was like, "No speaking no English," and then walk away. That was hot.
That was cool, but
that was good for heel turn.
Right.
But giving them the low blow, like
that was too much.
You trying to think?
Yeah,
you trying to call all Asians shady?
Yeah. But yeah, basically, what they did with Nakamura, I was so disappointed. Granted, when they changed his theme to kind of like a Ravage theme, I didn't have a problem with it. I know some people did. I didn't have a problem with it. I actually liked it. But and then like they changed his attire, so he wore like a attire one piece. I'm like, bro,
because they need to evolve because you can't keep watching the same thing over and over again. There's also talk about product.
Yeah.
But it's like, leave it alone. Certain people should not mess with their gimmicks. Like, leave it alone. Realize what happens.
And when they changed it back to his original gimmick, as you saw, people started liking him again.
Exactly.
Right, because like I said, like we don't force something on him, he can shine. He can still be. You can still keep him like that. You can still keep the same thing and be a heel and just kick everyone's face in. You don't have to force anything on him. That's what really got me down.
That's the best thing.
All right, so I don't know what happened to Jamal, but let's go on to the next topic here.
The next
topic here.
All right, man. No, Jamal, you good? All right, go ahead. This is AEW. Go ahead.
Yeah. So the next topic is AEW, which is Mr. Buddy Pitts right there. Favorite show all time.
Hold up. Y'all keep going. I gotta do something real quick.
You can't have both of us on here by ourselves, but nobody regulating because you never know what.
I'm here with you. I just
Jamal, you good. Fix what you're fixing.
Yeah, we just want to do this.
I don't have a problem. I don't have a problem with creator wrestler entertainment. I don't have a problem with career mode and WWE 2000 or 21 because since they didn't bring it out, if you watch it and you sit back and be like, all right, Cody Rhodes found his father's booking book, and he's like, I'm just going to redo everything in there and just change the wrestlers up. The best thing in AEW is Chris Jericho, and I can never take anything from him. But until they bring out a character that they created solely and have them
what about Darby Allin? I don't like Darby Allin.
I do like Darby Allin. I don't like how every time I watch it, it's more WWE guys than their own guys. Promote your own guys.
They promote Darby Allin, but of course, with the WWE guys that came, everybody always said, oh, they should be like his top stars because they top talent. Right. So I can't even be mad that when they go to AEW, they become the top star because we already knew they should have been the top star in general.
There we go. I had to put this on.
But one of the biggest issues, one of the biggest issues with AEW, as I see, is they going down the same path as TNA. it's somebody's pet project that daddy has all the money, and they're just tossing money in there and say, "Hey, this is a good idea." Like, but you don't have any adults in the room.
But hold up, but back. Let me rewind real quick. So when you were saying they ain't built the character, they built MJF.
Yeah, MJF.
MJF is probably one of the best people. Period. Besides Chris Jericho,
MJF,
Chris Jericho helped build MJF.
Exactly. That's what.
But that's why Chris Jericho was there.
If Chris Jericho wasn't there, he could not be what he is. So until he gets to that point where it's his show and not anybody else's, it's like, because you need a top star.
Yeah, and that's why MJF.
You need a star with name value. That's the main thing.
Oh, look at how they about to do this triple threat with Pac, Kenny Omega, and Orange Cassidy. And in my opinion, Orange Cassidy is going to win.
They build up, and even Sammy Guevara, they
build up Sammy Guevara. And another person that helped out with Sammy Guevara, though, so go back to Buddy's point, Chris Jericho.
Well, let's be fair. Chris Jericho has made stars in WWE before, so why not have him stars in AEW?
But that's why he's at AEW, though.
It's not his show. This is my issue. It's not his show. Is it his?
You sure?
Is it okay? It's his. All right. I'll say it like this. It's not his promotion. He runs it like it's his promotion.
You sure?
Because I thought Kenny. No, it's not Kenny. I thought it was Cody. It's not Cody. I thought it was All Elite. No, it's not All Elite. So it's like, so
it's Chris Jericho.
And that's where the problem is.
Because we didn't hear about the show until Chris Jericho was like, "Yeah, I'm going to AEW, and this is what's going to happen." And then we started hearing about how Cody was running it, was supposed to be in charge, help being in charge of it. So he was supposed to help be in charge of it, but Chris Jericho was the talent that everybody wanted to see there because we knew what he can do.
That's why Chris Jericho was the first AEW champion. Who better to have as your first champion that can actually build up your title than Chris motherfucking Jericho?
Well, I'm gonna say it like this, and both of y'all gonna laugh at me. Chris Jericho wanted to be Triple H in WWE, and Vince said no. So he did what he wanted to do in AEW.
The only difference is
Jamal, get your boy.
The only
but it's true. Everybody
Jamal,
who he touches. That's all y'all naming.
I'll give you that to a certain extent because the difference between Jericho and Triple H, Jericho didn't bury nobody half the time.
Did he?
No.
In WWE, he did. AEW, he hasn't.
No, that's what I mean. In AEW, Jericho hasn't really buried anybody.
It's too early to say that.
Also,
is it though?
Jericho's not. Also,
Chris Jericho about to go on tour.
And also, Jericho isn't part of creative. That's the other thing. Jericho isn't part of any form of creative.
Is he not? Because because all his ideas are just on the screen. Who's part of creative?
He gives them ideas, but he's not officially part of creative like Triple H is.
Maybe he should be, so they stop doing Dusty Rhodes old matches. Say one thing original they did.
Right.
Nothing they did original.
What
if I watch Impact and I'm a heart and soul of ROH, all y'all did was our ROH life. Impact AEW is nothing but Impact trying to do it differently, but Khan and Dixie Carter are the same person. They never earned anything in their life, and their daddies did everything for them, and that's why.
Well, let's ask a very good question. How many unique matches are there in the wrestling world?
When a six-sided belt came out, when a ring came out, that was creative.
That came from Triple H.
Hell in a Cell was creative.
I'm talking about now.
Now it's like
more creative.
So one of my biggest gripes is the fact that AEW. If I watch AEW, it reminds me of WCW, and I used to watch WCW because it was better. Verbatim. Everything they doing, I say, all right, Cody, I understand what your father wanted to do, but your father did it better. And Impact tried to redo what WCW did. WCW was better. Only one that was original was ECW. We're not going to talk about CZW.
So to that point, what would you do? See, that's another question I want to do. What would you do to fix AEW? To make it a competitor? Because right now you're saying it's not a competitor to WWE. What would you do to fix AEW and make it a competitor?
Okay. That's a little statement.
Hmm.
And the biggest thing I would do is I will find one person to be my marquee. And that guy, what's the guy y'all was saying that was walking with Chris Jericho?
MJF.
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 Yeah.
MJF will be my AJ Styles of AEW.
Me like your main attraction.
Yes.
Okay, fine. Okay, I'm following you.
So if you see how TNA used AJ Styles, and every time you watch TNA, you was watching for AJ Styles, regardless who came in.
Yeah, in the early years, in later years, different story. But in the early years, yes, I agree.
That's what I'm saying. Like, so who's your identity? In WCW was Sting. Regardless of what else is going on, after Ric Flair was Sting. Okay, we got Chris Jericho. He's passing the baton to this guy. Let him run. Let him be the top heel. Let him be the top heel or top face, and you feed people over and over again. Stop putting your brand on the people from WWE, the former people from WWE, and just let that guy be the guy. You know what I mean? Don't pull him back. Let him sing.
So you saying give him the title now, or we waiting?
If you give him the title, regardless, every storyline, every show should be about him and his little degenerates.
That's
what they don't know.
Basically saying put him on every week, put him in some of the biggest feuds possible, which, let's be fair, he's already in now.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
And then have him be like either in some of the biggest matches, whether it be main event or not, have him be like some of the more vocal point matches. Which, let's be honest, he has been.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of his matches has been promoted. Him against Cody, him against Jericho, him against Moxley, blood and guts.
Exactly.
Can I go to the fact that that match against Cody though, that little rivalry was that.
And I can see what they want to do. I can see where they're going. I'm against the whole thing with the Impact and them going back and forth because you destroy Impact though. Because you're not making it important. And I would never let that shit happen.
He definitely destroyed Impact's credibility, even Rich Swann's credibility.
I think with that one, you got to partially blame Impact.
I wholeheartedly blame Impact. How am I the oldest one and you treat me like a bitch? That's who should walk around with the shirts on.
Damn it. I was just about to say that. Shit.
That's who Impact should walk around and be like, I'm the big brother to your little brother. You know who wouldn't do that? When ROH was going against CZW, that shit never happened. Regardless of when Chris Hero did what he did, and back then and everything else, you have to be on an even playing ground so that you both promote each other. Right now, is one's going up, the other one's going down. So now it's like, why the fuck am I watching Impact because your champion is treating my belt like it's nothing? And then Chris Jericho going on TV saying, this is a horrible idea? Why would I do that? He was like, we get nothing out of this? And he was not joking. He was
him being serious.
He came from the heart. He was like, Impact is nothing.
I think the question was like, would Jericho appear on Impact? He said, I gained nothing from it. And I'm like, honestly, yeah. And the funny thing about it though is Sammy Guevara, they were talking about Sammy Guevara actually winning the X Division Championship, but apparently Sammy had an issue with the storyline they was trying to give him.
Mm-hmm. And that's my issue. It's like, if you want to do it right, do it right. This shit would never happen in New Japan. When New Japan bring in wrestlers, then that's one thing when all the Gaijins left. They told them, we're gonna put our own people over. You're not gonna just smudge come over here and rule over them everything else. That's why Bullet Club was so goddamn popular. Because they put all the Gaijins in the same goddamn thing. Prince W, like that's what the whole point of Bullet Club was. They was rebellious.
Speaking of New Japan, that ties into the whole the next topic, which is the IWGP United States Championship match.
Look at that, that's how it works. Bam.
Yeah,
That was
this without you, Jamal.
Yeah, I see.
We got you. What all technical conditions?
I'm
all for that match. I'm all for that match. I'm a fan of Moxie. I'm a fan of
So
Yeah.
I was about to say, like, I actually have like, despite everything you were saying, I actually don't have a problem with Moxley being U.S. champion, especially if he defends on, American national television from time to time.
Mhm.
I don't have an issue with it. And that match from this past Wednesday was fucking crazy.
But
Okay,
that's,
I'm not gonna lie, I didn't see the match.
okay. But that's the
This started
difference.
the show, right?
Yeah, it's on the show.
Yeah, I didn't see it.
Moxie didn't disrespect the belt. They promoted the belt like it's important. When NWA belt was being filmed, when Nick when Nick the NWA champion, when him and Cody Rhodes, with him and Cody Rhodes, they never disrespected the belt.
Right.
They are disrespecting the Impact belt.
Right.
So that's like, if you're gonna promote it right.
Right. But like yeah, if you're gonna promote, do something similar to what they're doing with the NWA Women's Championship. Now, the only reason why we haven't really seen this is because Serena Deeb was out for injury.
Right.
But she's coming back, and the first match she has back is a title match.
Right.
So, and similar to the IWGP United States Championship. Again, first and foremost, Yuji.
That's why I didn't try it.
Nagata.
My man Yuji, 53 years old, doing that crazy shit. Man, I watched that match like, yo, you can't be 53 years old doing that shit. Fuck
and
that.
It was an intelligent match, and it was a believable. I'm all for it. You have a believable, intelligent matches, I'm all for it. And he promoted the belt, and he's making people watch New Japan now because that's what he's doing now. You know what I mean? It's a traveling belt.
Right, and you're watching the match, you're thinking like, as you're watching the match, like, yo, Mox about to lose his title. This man is not giving up. And as soon as Mox hit that paradigm shift, it's over. But you know what? I ain't gonna complain because I thought Mox was about to lose that title.
And it goes back to my original statement: the WWE is making AEW better.
Wow. What do you guys think about Cody's promo?
Yeah.
It was okay. He's going.
This is the typical Cody promo.
He's going from the nightmare to the dream.
His daddy did it better.
I have nothing to say on this at all.
And we're going end with that and go right to the tag team title scene.
Yep.
Yeah, just go skip over that.
Yeah.
SCU.
The promo was Eva Marie.
Wow. SCU are done as a tag team because of the stipulations against the Young Bucks.
That was their own personal stipulation, though.
Yeah.
I think they're retiring. So
yeah. I'm always a huge fan of them.
Are they retiring and going to the back, or
I think they're taking a step. I think they're taking a step back. Cat's probably gonna do some single stuff. We already know Scorpio's gonna do whatever he wants. Daniel's probably gonna focus more on backstage stuff.
Wait. Scorpio ain't been with them in a minute though.
He's done. Yeah.
So
He was still technically considered a member up until his allegiance.
Did y'all follow him? Did y'all follow him in Pro Wrestling Guerrilla? I've been a fan of his for years. He's been amazing.
Yo, okay. So quick side note, I gotta say this real quick because there is no reason that Scorpio Sky has probably one of the best theme songs in AEW right now.
why not?
Mm-hmm.
There's no reason. That man's song is fire.
Why is it no reason? I mean, like,
have you listened to the song?
it's a reason for everything.
Have you listened to the song though?
I haven't, but Scorpio Sky is the man. So I mean,
yeah.
Like, Buddy knows what I'm talking about, though, right?
Yeah, and my thing is, like, if you follow his career, he's always been the guy, and he never had to give it the chance, and it had nothing to do with wrestling capability. But we ain't gonna talk about that here.
I mean, we brought up racism earlier. Why not bring it up now?
Because he's black.
Oh, okay, all right. That's what you're doing there. The Young Bucks, they have been heels before.
Yeah.
Do you think the current storyline with their heel turn is better than the past, or
them? See, right now, them more.
Now, before you say that, nobody's want to. Buddy doesn't like the Young Bucks. Okay.
So basically, whatever opinion he has is gonna be super biased.
Oh, I'm letting you know now. He really thinks that they're the 2000s.
Hardy Boys?
No, not the Hardy Boys. Before them, Shawn Michaels
Rockers?
and Marty
The
Jannetty.
Rockers.
The
Listen,
Rockers.
I'm happy that Matt and Jeff Hardy back together again and doing what they got to do. And I'm happy that they are finding their truth. And, like, when I was a young kid, I loved certain wrestlers. I walked around outdoors. Like, Macho Man was my
I'm
guy.
not sure where this is going. I'm kind of
I mean,
scared.
so Macho Man was my guy. I was never really a Hogan person. It was Macho Man. You know what I mean?
The cream of the crop.
Right. So if I had the ability to clone myself and keep doing it, Shawn Michaels was one of the greatest wrestlers ever. But it gets to the point where you have to own yourself. In Generation Me, it is what it is. I don't forget shit. So if you can evolve as a character and you're doing the same stick for 20 years, they create wrestlers. It's like, I understand what they're doing and everything else, but it is what it is. They found Shawn Michaels' old duffel bag, and they've been using it ever since. Super kick, super kick, super kick.
Alrighty, so
Okay then.
So
Again,
yeah,
they don't. If you don't have your own gimmick, I don't respect you. Just like if you're a rapper and you don't have your own pen, you're not the greatest rapper of all time.
Not your own pin though.
Oh, dang.
You don't.
Hold on, time out. Was that Drake shots?
Oh
No. Drake, number one. Drake number one.
But he don't have his own pen though. He borrows it sometimes.
It's called collaborations.
So
collabos.
If you don't so to bring it back to wrestling, the Dudley Boys are a collaboration of somebody else's idea, but they changed it to their own thing. Big Dick Dudley was
what?
Big Dick
What?
Dudley. Big Dick Dudley. Y'all not familiar with the ECW, the whole Dudley Boys, the whole Dudley Boys thing?
I know.
They're the last two.
Shout out to Bang Bros.
Right.
It's still three of them left.
No,
Mike is still living.
but Mike is not wrestling.
No, I mean, neither's Big Dick Dudley.
Jesus, can I give her another name?
That's his name.
That's his
I
name.
don't care. Give her another name.
Big Dick Dudley is dead.
Listen,
I am not calling no grown man.
He's not grown anymore.
you're not going away.
I'm not calling no underground
Listen,
man.
that faction right there, the Dudley Boys, was
My
amazing.
God.
I'm always a fan of them. That's a collaboration.
What was that
Different
mouthpiece?
than he's
What was
still
the
a
mouthpiece?
huh?
What was the mouthpiece?
The guy
Joe
with
Gerner.
the guy with the neck. Yeah. That's the thing. You know what I mean? Like that's the difference. You know what I mean? I'm a huge fan of Bully Ray. Vince wouldn't let him do it by solo because he was like, no, I didn't create you, so I'm not going to promote you. You know what I mean? Vince McMahon's a pimp. Let's put it out there. If you're not making me no money, I'm putting you off to the
messing
side.
up my WrestleMania tickets. I'm trying to be on Radio Row. Not
You'll
too many
be
shots of
fine.
Vinnie Mac.
Listen,
Oh,
listen. You're not getting them.
I know. I see that. It's a wrap.
you're black.
Speaking
You're black.
speaking
There's
of-
not, there's no one's on that is black. You're right.
Oh wow! Now I was gonna take it. You really not getting them now. Like, how does that feel? We just ruined the sponsorship.
Yeah.
100%. Like,
Speaking of the tag team championship, tag team champions, it apparently looks like they're going to go in the direction of Moxley and Kingston, going up against the
Huge fan.
Young Bucks. Do you
I
think
like it.
I like that.
I love it.
Yeah.
they could take the
I'm a huge
belts?
fan of Kingston.
It's totally opposite from Eva Marie.
Yeah, I'm a huge fan of Kingston. I'm a huge fan. And I ain't gonna tell you why he's not in WWE, but I'm a huge fan of his. I've been following him since way back. I bought the first Chicago pay-per-view because he got the belt. So I'm a huge fan of his.
I mean, WWE wouldn't know how to market him.
And there's some other situations.
But I know, but I'm just saying, let's be real.
Right. Yeah.
WWE definitely would not know how to market him because
A Puerto Rican gangster, the same reason why Homicide never went over.
Yep,
Or Big
pretty
Boy.
much.
yeah. Like they had to give him the gangster rule, and
Right. I ain't gonna do that. That's not good for
Not PC.
it's not good for the children.
No, because Eddie is raw. Like we met. I don't know if you remember Jamal. We met him when he came here for MCW in Chicago. It's like he's real. Like he's one of the coolest guys I've ever met. And yeah, he's one of the coolest guys I ever met. And when he was giving out merch. And Cesario, he was cool too.
Yep. The world title picture for AEW was Pac versus Orange Cassidy this week. To see what the number one contender is. And of course, we had interference by Kenny Omega. And now it's a triple threat match.
Well, of course, they had to do that.
Why?
Because Orange Cassidy got hurt during the match.
It's awesome.
That's why Kenny Omega came and interfered.
Right. When the next time we're going to defend the Impact Wrestling Champion?
Tonight. Oh, yes, last night.
Okay. I guess he still got it.
I guess. Did anybody watch it?
TNA. Sorry, TNA. We'll get to you eventually.
No, we won't.
Loaded questions around everywhere.
Yeah.
Just drop the belt. It's okay. It's okay. Let Tink Tink sleep.
That nobody knew it was a pay-per-view yesterday?
Let Tink Tink sleep. That's all I'm saying. Let Tink Tink sleep. You don't care. I don't care. It's a bad relationship. Let's just call let's
call a spade a spade.
Yeah, like just you got nothing out of it, Dixie. Yeah, I know she don't own the company no more. So, but it's still funny. My daddy owns this company, so I will buy this wrestling company.
Okay.
He Omega defends the belts against Moose on the 12th of June.
I will mark for Moose. I will mark for him. I don't know why he's not big in the way he is, but he's a cool guy.
Okay, are we still on tag team?
This can't wait. We'll come back to this. Can't go against my hosting ability or nothing like that. I really didn't know it was an Impact Wrestling last night pay-per-view.
It's okay. It's okay.
Don't worry about it.
You don't allow. No one cares. Literally, no one cares.
Or was it last night? Or maybe I was wrong. But it was Under Siege.
I don't want that in my Google search. I don't want that in my Google search.
Under Siege was yesterday. So sorry.
I don't want it in my Google search, so I have to rely on y'all.
Yeah, it was Under Siege.
If I Google Impact Wrestling.
Whoa, Echo. You still got technical issues.
Yeah, I'm trying to get everything back up. Give me a few seconds.
Okay.
Y'all keep going. I'll figure it out.
Okay. Let's see. Let me tell y'all what happened to Impact last night.
Oh no! But you know what?
Wait, that's the end of the article. Never mind.
We didn't even.
I didn't even tell me what happened.
They don't care. They don't care.
Because I'm looking on Bleacher Report. It says Impact Under Siege results and all that, and
no one cares.
I see the match card, and I don't see no results.
No, don't even worry about it. We will continue to talk about Pac and Orange Cassidy. And I know they're not going to drop the belt, but would it be great for the company if they put the belt on Pac?
No.
Okay. Why not?
Because I like Orange Cassidy more.
You just say he was injured. You're not going to put on somebody that's injured.
No, he's going to be healthy enough for the pay-per-view.
Okay.
They said the injury wasn't as bad as it looked. So that looked horrible.
Is it his time?
It's always Orange Cassidy time. I don't care.
It's Orange because we talked about MJF, the future of AEW.
He's the future heel.
We talked about Orange Cassidy last week about being the future of the company. Is it time to put him on the belt, or should we build it up some more? Build those characters up some more.
All right. So Orange Cassidy was so over before he even really started wrestling.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Even when AEW first started off, like when AEW was here for that pay-per-view, that 4 year, everybody was going around and Royal Farms Arena looking for Orange Cassidy shirts. They wasn't selling them because they're like, oh, he's not a star yet. They didn't have Orange Cassidy merch. and most of us was a little upset about that. That's before he really was doing it. He was just chilling, just walking around with his shades on. And then, of course, he started getting bigger. And one match that put him over was against Chris Jericho. I knew you was going to.
That's why I'm not talking.
Put him over. And that little, what was it, the Mimosa match? Which Chris Jericho said was part of his idea. It was their idea together. They came up with it. Come on now. But
their idea, Chris Jericho was like, you know what I'm drinking right now? A mimosa. Let's do this type of match.
it made sense for it because Orange Cassidy, orange juice. But Orange Cassidy has been over for a while. He's been the most over superstar they have. But they never really tried to push him anywhere. Not even in tag team. They didn't try to push him there. So why not give him the title? Why not let him be Kenny Omega and let Kenny Omega just be so disappointed and distraught? And maybe he'll try to like, I'm going to lead a company and just defend my other belts type things. Why not?
You got nothing out of me.
Okay.
He's the perfect guy he would be a perfect guy that goes back to my original argument. Push those guys. You have somebody that's going to promote your wrestlers and make them look better compared to looking at yourself and make yourself better.
He's literally freshly squeezed.
Complete. Hashtag.
Wow.
Freshly
Wow. Okay.
Hashtag
All right.
freshly squeezed.
Speaking of freshly squeezed, we have a new TNT champion in Miro who completely destroyed Darby Allin.
Shout out the best man.
That gimmick sucks, by the way. I fucking hate that shit. Best man.
Yeah, but he is the best man.
That shit's dumb. Give me something else.
It was about wedding.
This is his first title win since. Hold on, Will's trying to get back in again. All right. Since he was in WWE, well, because he just got out of WWE, but we talked about him becoming a champion. He went out and did it his first time out. Where does this lead to?
Damn.
Look who's that. Oh my god.
Fucking tablet decided to fucking shut off for me for no goddamn reason. So I'm back.
Where does that lead us to with him? Is this the start of many championships?
The best man, the best man, AEW World Champion.
Said I hate that gimmick. I just said that.
We don't care what you hate.
I'm gonna say it like this: Mid-College and WWE become world champions everywhere else. So he's gonna
go back to WWE and become champions.
Christian, R-Truth, Miro.
Well, the whole
not
thing.
R-Truth.
I'm gonna say, why you say R-Truth?
Because he
was the NWA champion, Impact Wrestler.
Yeah.
He was the NWA way back. He was like the second champion.
But he never went back to WWE and became the heavyweight champion.
He never left. He never left WWE when he since Houston signed. He never left.
Right.
He's comfortable with WWE.
He was the first time he left.
Because I did no bumps. Should I do it? And I was a fan of when he walked around with Confederate. He walked around with a Confederate uniform.
Oh God.
I was like, what the fuck are you doing? I'm with it. I'm all for it. Now he was like, John Cena is his hero when he was growing up with this.
I facepalmed so hard when he said that.
I was like no matter when he made Brock Lesnar break character.
When he did a Brock Lesnar, I died myself. Wait. How about when he's talking to little Jimmy one time and cut a promo on Triple H?
Magic.
And they let him comedy gold. They let him do what he wants.
Yeah,
true story. Let's get back to topic.
He's 15 years old and he looks better than me. What's up?
Let's get back to topic on Miro. Where do you see this leading?
I see this leading.
Go back to WWE in 3 years.
Oh no. Nah, this is where I see this lead. I see this leading that Sting is going to get that TNT championship.
For nostalgia?
Yep.
That's going to be like, remember the Legends champion in TNA? Oh, I forgot. Most people may have forgot about that. They're saying dumbass champion.
Do anybody really remembers TNA?
You mean the championship that Booker T started?
Exactly. The same thing with the TNA belt.
If
Because
we
they can't
do
do
that,
that.
and Sting wins that belt, what does that leave Miro? Like
Nowhere.
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 He's gonna be in WWE land again.
Yeah. He making more money anyway.
No, I'm not saying he's gonna go back. They just don't treat him like how WWE treat him.
Yeah, he's just a guy. Like, just a guy.
Yeah,
all right.
I think he can keep the TNT championship and be the best man TNT champion.
But to be real though, the reason why this can happen, like the best man can hold this for a while, but they need another title. Like we brought that up before, they need another title on AEW because there's so much talent there and so little championships.
Okay.
Like at least add one more.
One of the issues is the fact that they can't be original. So the TNA belt, the TNT belt looks just like the NWA TV belt. So that's all it is. It's just TV.
But let's be real. How much original can you be if everybody mainly already did everything?
I got one more question for you. What if they leave TNT and go to another network?
TBS?
Do they change the name? Do they change the network?
If they leave TNT to go with TBS, that's the same brand. That's the same network, Jamal.
So would you change? So would you change it to the TBS belt?
They can change it to the Warner belt.
That's a fair question. Honestly, though, but like as far as the adding of the championship, it's kind of falls into a problem I think like WWE has sometimes, where you make too many championships and there's not much of an.
No, WWE got way too many belts, but I'm just saying
it's one thing. We got New Japan; they got like so many people. We got a shit ton of belts, but each belt has some form of importance.
That's the problem with AEW. They got so many people with not enough belts.
Right.
Is it they don't have enough hours either. They only have 2 hours a week.
Well, no, that's what I was about to get into. I think they should put a belt on their dark shows.
Yeah, I do agree.
Like there's some talented people on their dark shows.
Mm-hmm.
They should put a belt on that and make people watch it. Like, oh, it's a championship now.
Right.
And bring it on the regular show, like, yeah, I'm here, I'm ready to defend.
And if it's funny too, like if they take that somebody from your champion from your dark shows ends up going against like somebody from your main show.
Yeah,
and I'm not trying to be funny here. What they should do is the Impact or whatever partnership they have with anybody else. Bring those champions over, like they did with the IGW, whatever they did with Johnny Moxley.
Oh yeah,
stuff like that. Stuff like that.
But it was weird with Moxley because Moxley, when he won his belt, then the pandemic hit.
Right.
It wasn't. So that was just more of a timing issue thing.
That's why I said it was weird. So he couldn't go over there like he was supposed to truly defend it, and they needed to keep it relevant. So they had to find a way to.
Right.
Had people that was already here show up.
Then again, same thing with the NWA and the women's champion because they wasn't running any shows and they wanted the belt to stay relevant. So why not bring Thunder Rosa to AEW?
Yeah, certain things like that make sense. Just the other thing, like how Buddy don't like, is the belt collector.
I loved it when Ultimo Dragon did it 20 years ago.
Did you love when Austin Aries did it?
Yes, because Austin Aries has a character about him that nobody likes, and he owns it.
I love Austin Aries.
What does that man know about it? I think about it.
The Me Too movement.
Wow. So
you can't let people kiss their dick and then be like and go on TV and say, "I let this person do it," and they're like. Stuff start coming out. The same thing with a guy with a dick plan.
Out to Bang Bros.
Stop.
Trying to get this fuss.
Also, shout out to OnlyFans.
Oh God, no.
Pornhub.
Again? Jesus.
Yo, fuck us.
Back on track again.
On YouTube.
Inner Circle has a match coming up at Double or Nothing where they're going up against the Pinnacle, and the loser has to disband. How do you guys think this is going to go? No. What? Oh,
Well, the rule
loser?
was if Inner Circle loses, they got to disband.
sorry.
That was
My
the
bad.
rule.
My bad.
The Inner Circle will lose. Chris Jericho is about to go on tour. The world's open back up. He was supposed to go on tour last year, and then the pandemic shut everything down. He already got his tour dates. I'm trying to go to that show when it comes here to Baltimore. And
Chris Jericho treats this like a stepchild that he really just want to be around because the court ordered it. I'll be around just because. Here's some good ideas, but
Not
I'm
'cause
out
the
here.
court
I'm
ordered
out here. That's what
Because of
that
the
is.
courts.
right, but
Just
I ain't got nothing to say.
All the consistency, the Inner Circle's done.
The Inner Circle is done.
yeah, because there's no point of them.
Right now, by them having the Pinnacle, that Inner Circle will get back together when Chris Jericho comes off tour. But they got to find a way to write Chris Jericho off of TV.
Yeah.
And this is the perfect way to write him off of TV.
Yeah,
I
so
agree.
I think Inner Circle's probably going to end up losing. I would like to see one more match with them, but yeah, I think Inner Circle's probably
This is the
gonna end up
one
losing.
match we're going to see.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, yeah, Inner Circle's going to lose.
And speaking of pay-per-views, Backlash is coming up tonight. Goddamn cat!
Well, before we
Not that, though.
talk about this trash name,
What WrestleMania and Backlash?
You
So,
said WrestleMania Backlash. What?
That slipped out. Backlash. My bad. I'm
um,
supposed to skip over that. So no.
so
Bloopers.
while we talking about WrestleMania, I wanted to bring up Bray Wyatt.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Uh-huh.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
All
Go
right.
ahead.
So recently it came out and said the reason why the match at WrestleMania went the way it did because Bray Wyatt, excuse me, showed up like out of shape and all that, and not mentally ready to do this.
Oh yeah, because the passing of Brody Lee.
Yeah.
Again,
I actually had that shirt too.
Right.
but they that's why he hasn't been on TV since. So they
I don't
said
know.
he is just not mentally ready to wrestle and be a part of it because that was one of his best friends, and
Yeah.
maybe he'll be back, but at this point in time, he's not there. He won't be there
Yeah.
for the foreseeable
Which is-
future.
Which I think is good that he takes the time to get what he needs because I think, and I'll make sure this is right, when Eddie Guerrero died, Chris Benoit went through the same issues. And
That's
he
what they
had a
want to
lot of-
avoid.
yes,
Yeah,
that's
they want to avoid another Chris Benoit scenario, so
That is
it makes sense to
great.
give
And
Bray Wyatt.
that's like
Buddy, what are you doing?
they said Vince McMahon was upset with him, but then understood what was going on. That's why he just let him. That's why the match ended like it was. That wasn't supposed to be the real ending. And like Alexa Bliss wasn't supposed to trade on Bray Wyatt and all that, but they had to do something on the fly.
okay. That's again, that's great for his mental well-being because people need that break, that separation. That am I coming up with a video?
We hear you.
You good. Just keep going.
That's great that he gets the opportunity to step away, collect himself, and then once he's better, he's able to come back. Because these guys, they do a lot. There's a lot on the road. They have a lot to deal with.
They ain't been on road in over a year.
Well, I mean, away from your family, stuff like that. Where
They got
it's a
that family in
lot
Florida with them.
all of them don't live in Florida.
Most of them do.
Anyway, point being,
Right now. Yes,
there's a lot
right
of
now.
things going on, a lot of stress going on in the business, so it makes sense that Bray may need some time apart, especially after losing his best friend.
Yeah.
And the whole thing with the pandemic and everything else.
Yeah. So so Bray taking time away from the ring and from the business is perfectly fine.
Then
Yeah,
it'll
but-
also lead to that nostalgia when his character comes back.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Because they were supposed to do something totally different. I think he was going to be pushed for the title or something.
Mhm.
But by all that happening, It's off TV. That's why Alexa Bliss is doing her thing with that dog, which I don't know if y'all seen that creepy shirt that's on WWE.com right now.
Speaking of that dog,
That creepy shirt is awesome.
Who y'all think Lily is going to be? I think it's going to be Nikki Cross. I would actually love to be Nikki Cross.
Abigail never came out.
But she's supposed to.
It never came out. So
yeah.
I can't remember what wrestler's supposed to be, but it never happened.
Yeah.
And I think they should stay that way. Lily should never come out. It should always be that figment of the imagination. Leave it the way it is.
I know.
You know what I mean?
No, what I think Lily should have come out, but we never see her.
Like little Jimmy.
Oh yeah, that worked.
But are you talking about maybe like everything blacks out?
Yeah.
Comes back on, and the person been attacked.
Yeah.
That's
no,
our person.
Yes. Or she has to talk to an imaginary friend.
And then like that person get attacked and then they're on the ground. She goes up to him like, "No, Lily, don't do this."
Right. Like how oh my God, Sandal used to do.
Who?
She got about the fuck David Sandal when he was with the Miz, he would just do his own bumps. Like fuck, I'm just gonna do me. You just you suplex, I'm suplexing. We just gonna rock and roll.
Oh, yeah, Miz, yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
On to the next topic. The wonderful.
If you say that full name, I will
Backlash pay-per-view is tonight.
Eva Marie Backlash.
Title is horrible.
It is, and you keep saying
Jesus. I didn't make it up. It's not my fault. The shit just sucks.
I know, it's like Eva Marie.
Let's get our predictions, fellas.
Double entendre right there.
Start off with Damian Priest versus The Miz in a lumberjack match.
All right, whoever won the last TV show, they're gonna win. I mean, whoever lost, that's who's gonna win next time. We'll do it.
Damian Priest been winning.
So it's gonna be next.
No, I think Damian Priest should win because Miz can take as many L's as needed. He don't need to win.
Right. Should be a powerful word.
We can move on to another challenger.
Damian Priest needs somebody. Yeah, he needs somebody else. So that's why Damian Priest should win, because if Miz win, they might drag this out until SummerSlam.
Yeah, so I think Priest should win. Let Priest win, let him move on.
And mind you, we are only in May. SummerSlam is in August.
Oh my God, who's gonna fast for the whole summer? Oh yeah, this what's next?
Damian Priest needs to win.
Everyone loses.
So you know what's gonna happen, right? The Miz is gonna win. They're gonna stretch this shit out.
He'll win solely because of the TV show.
We got Ziggler and Rude versus the Mysterios. Who you guys
Mysterios.
got?
The Mysterios.
So the rumor is true that the Usos are going to be a heel tag team and they want to take off a face. Then yeah, Mysterios win.
Right.
Okay. Okay. That'll work. So that could be a SummerSlam match right there. Then we got Reigns versus.
Hold on. What? The Mysterios versus the Usos?
Yes.
Nah.
Gotta get them that title shot.
Nah.
Big pay-per-view. Then it'll set up SummerSlam Backlash.
No, shut your mouth.
SummerSlam Backlash.
You know.
Then we got a rematch. See how that works?
I'm gonna start being a moderator. Start being a moderator. Your time out, Jamal.
All right. So the next we got Roman Reigns versus Cesaro. I'm pretty sure, like we said earlier,
Backlash. Jamal, I'm gonna slap you.
I looked up Backlash.
Jamal, you are bad for the time week.
After SummerSlam last year, we talked about.
No, I'm taking over this podcast.
It was just saying.
I'm taking it over now.
Anyway, Reigns versus Cesaro. Who we got to win in that one?
We all know who's gonna win that one.
Okay.
How he gonna win?
Yeah, better question. Do you think Jay or Jimmy, if not both, are gonna get involved?
Yes.
Roman Reigns is gonna win. Well, no. How about this? Cesaro's gonna win.
Wow.
DQ?
That's a bold prediction.
Roman Reigns is gonna keep the title.
Okay.
Yep.
I can see that. Okay.
I can see that.
Yep.
So. Ripley, Asuka, Charlotte. Who you got?
Rhea should win.
Rhea should win, but if we let Vince McMahon do what he wants, Charlotte will be champion. But in the world that makes sense, Rhea will win.
In the world that makes even better sense, Rhea beats Charlotte, and Charlotte gets mad.
Clean.
Yes.
Clean.
Clean.
Or
Becky
what I brought up earlier.
Mhm.
Becky comes out
Right.
and
Hit her with a bottle
causes
of breast milk.
Not a bottle of breast milk, though. What the
We
shit?
said Stone Cold. She can't drink right now. She rusty.
There you go.
Now they go that dance.
She come out with the milk truck and shit.
Right. Go there like the sprinkler shit. You know what I mean? Just
her never mind.
Bianca
Brett
Blair. Bianca Blair
Hashtag Dark
versus
Web.
Bailey.
You said Bianca who?
Bianca. Shit.
Bianca
versus Bailey.
No, I
Bianca
need you
going
to
down.
say this black queen's name right.
Bianca Belair.
Thank you.
I love her to death, but she's gonna lose.
No, she's not going to lose.
Oh,
That'd be
here
so
we go.
stupid. That'd be so stupid to put the title back on Bailey, who don't even deserve to be on the title.
It's
Right
Vince. Either she's
Ding
gonna
dong.
lose it this time or she's gonna lose at SummerSlam.
I don't even think she's going to lose at SummerSlam. I think she might lose at Survivor Series.
Mm.
Who is the question?
Who? Sasha.
Ooh.
I think the rematch of SummerSlam is going to be her and Sasha.
I want
Thanks,
Naomi to get it.
I think Survivor Series, we're going to get somebody that y'all don't like.
But you gotta remember what they
Oh,
doing with
God.
Survivor Series.
I want
They doing
Naomi to get
champion
it.
versus champion.
No, I
I
don't care.
want Naomi to get it. I don't care. I want the whole Samoa Dynasty
I
to
mean,
get the
Naomi had to be.
belt.
That would mean Naomi
Alright.
had to be traded back to SmackDown.
All right,
I
so
don't care.
then how about
It's
this?
Vince McMahon.
And how
He
about
don't
this?
care.
At
He don't know
SummerSlam,
his work.
then somebody might come back that nobody likes.
Don't tell me
So-
Eva Marie. Oh my god.
She's already her Oh,
Oh my god.
that's raw. But no.
You really think
If
Vince
you open your
cares?
big
who
ass
gets
mouth,
out?
if you open your big ass mouth, Aaron, if Eva Marie beats
No.
Rhea, I'm coming after you.
Whoa.
If Eva Marie
No,
gets the title off of Rhea Ripley, I am hunting you down.
No, not even Marie. Ronda Rousey.
She's still pregnant.
never
She's
mind.
pregnant.
She's still pregnant.
That ain't happening.
Yeah, she
Ronda Rousey is
Ronda
pregnant.
Rousey's pregnant. She's gonna
Yeah, she's
Yes,
pregnant.
Wow.
Oh,
She's
for real? I did
Yeah.
not know that.
Yeah, she's pregnant.
Oh, look at that.
That's the new thing. That's the I can't say that.
Wow.
Women's rights.
Yes.
Number one.
Moving
Women's
on.
rights number one.
Hold on,
Jesus
no, I need to hear this. What was you gonna say? We
Women's
here
rights number
now.
one.
We here
Um,
now. What was you
Women's
gonna say?
rights. I'm
The-
always
the-
for women's rights.
The last match.
Wait, when did she get
Uh,
pregnant though? I didn't know.
Bobby Lashley, Drew McIntyre, and Braun Strowman. Who we got?
Roman
Bobby.
taking the pin.
Oh, so she's 21 weeks pregnant. Look at that.
Yeah.
She looked like never mind.
We
Roman is
support
taking the
women's
pin.
rights on this podcast. We
Wow.
support women's rights
Wow,
on this
wow.
podcast.
Jesus.
Fucking kill me, please.
Okay.
She
fellas.
looked like she from Alabama and slept with her brother.
This
Wow. Ronda Rousey's coming after you. She's gonna kill you. Jesus.
Look, I'm out in this. I'm out.
Jesus.
I'm timing out.
What the fuck just happened?
Y'all fucked me up.
Oh my god.
I wasn't ready.
You dealing with me, you never know what I'm gonna say.
Wow. Okay.
We really
But,
want rights on this podcast.
There goes Ronda Rousey coming on the podcast. Thanks. Awesome.
Yeah, Aaron.
No, she hates wrestling fans.
Yes.
Jesus.
I'm looking at these pictures she posted on Instagram.
Yeah, I saw him yesterday.
Yeah.
So
She just standing in the horizon, looking all PWT-ish.
to the PWT-ish. The last topic.
Wait, we didn't finish.
We
Did we? No,
We got it right. I'm in Mark.
Bobby Lashley, Drew
We
McIntyre.
got Bobby
Braun
Lashley, Bianca, Ripley, Roman, the Mysterios, and Damon Priestley. That's all the matches on the pay-per-view. I looked 3 times to see if there was
That's all
any
the
more matches.
matches.
Yeah,
That's all the
unless
matches.
unless they make a match out off the fly or someone on the pre-show. Yeah, I think it's all of them.
That shit sucks. Video games. What are your top 3 wrestling video games of all time?
Hold on, give me a second.
They have No Mercy.
Okay.
One of my favorite. They have Royal Rumble that was on Dreamcast is also one of my favorites.
Okay.
And maybe which 2K was it? Was it 2K15?
Was it 14 or 15?
It might have been 15.
On the charts, it said 14. I had to look it up to see.
This was one of the 2Ks that we played. Me and my friends played. I forgot which one. Or was it 16? 16 was cool too.
Sure it wasn't 20?
I paid $20 for that. I bought that for $20 for the deluxe edition, the one that's like $80, $90. And that I still spent way too much money on
all
that.
your money back. All your money back.
And that was after they said they fixed the problem.
They still I stopped. I was like, I gave up. I started playing 19 again.
I didn't have 19.
I didn't buy that shit.
I usually buy it every other year.
Garbage.
Oh, matter of fact, Jamal, which one do you play?
So I'm gonna tell you mine. Mine is
fucking game.
No Mercy. It's the WWE Arcade, and then it's Fire Pro Wrestling. Those are my three.
I never played Fire Pro Wrestling.
Fire Pro's the shit. I love it.
Fire Pro is if you remember the old game off of it got like it's 8 bits.
Yes. Yeah.
It's like what was that? It was like you had Macho Man, you had a it was like Walking the Warrior, you had the pump up so you do like this. Give me a second.
Palmer, what about you? Will, what about you?
So I'm gonna say Fire Pro Wrestling. I bought that, and I've been enjoying it. Yeah, I give it that. I'm gonna say SmackDown. Here Comes the Pain. That is an old school classic of mine.
I respect
And my top favorite, and this is only my top favorite because I was able to fight the Undertaker, and he tried to kick my ass within the first 5 minutes of the match. Is SmackDown versus Raw 2011.
I respect that.
Okay.
SmackDown, Here Comes the Pain. I should have had that on my list.
Buddy, what about you?
Let me see.
Is it that new AEW game that's coming out next year?
Listen, I was so biased.
That looks like some
but
shit.
all I have to do is go to Creative Wrestlers and download all the characters, and it's the same damn thing. Same thing. Same exact thing. I like the original Raw vs. SmackDown. SmackDown 2.
Oh, your video cut out. Hello? Am I me? What happened? Oh, shit.
We can't hear you. You muted.
You muted, man.
Unmute yourself.
I missed that. What happened? It just cut out.
So
They called us old.
Apparently, Aaron is saying that you and Buddy are the oldest in the entire group.
Why? What happened?
Because I said one of my favorite wrestling games is WWF Raw 1994.
Oh, shit.
And Aaron said he didn't play that because he was born 91. Basically, I got Aaron by 2 years. I was born in 89.
Oh, geez.
Damn. All right.
That's the first time I've been in youngest at.
Oh, wow. Okay. Yeah,
Okay.
that's true. Yeah,
I'm seasoned, sir. I'm not old. I'm seasoned. Yes.
Well
So
seasoned.
we're saying. There we go.
I am well
Jeez.
flavored chicken.
Wait, what?
Very seasoned. Very, God damn, it's so old. But yeah, that game was just like, that's the one that was talking about when, anyway, I ain't gonna talk about it. Now I'm being self-conscious.
Just doing a Google search.
About your age?
Aaron, look what you
We
got
know
now.
you old.
Just
cool.
doing a Google search, the top 5 games. Number 5 is WWE 2K14. WWE All Stars is number 4.
Hold
I
on,
can
time
play
out,
that.
time
I
out,
can
time out.
imagine
I don't like All Stars.
I'm just going up the list. I didn't make the list.
Nah. Forget that list. The
Number
list is a
3
bunch of lying. It's 9.
SmackDown. Here Comes the Pain.
Okay, yeah, okay, maybe.
Number 2. This is the one that blew me. Number 2
It blew
is
you.
Def Jam Fight for New York.
As a wrestling game?
I mean, it has
Number 2.
wrestling elements. I don't think
Now,
I
hold up.
And
If,
then
I owned it, but
if-
that's
number
why-
1.
if I could put that as a wrestling game, that's my number 1 game.
Number 1 is No Mercy.
Okay, that's all right. I like that list.
Okay, if I can put the Def Jam Fight for New York game as a wrestling game,
I didn't know that was. I didn't know that was a part of it. So what's their criteria wrestling games?
Hey, look, I just did top 10 wrestling games, and that was just the top 5. If you want to go the whole top 10, number 10 is Saturday Night Slam Masters.
What?
Number
what is
9
that? That sounds like a bad porn.
It was an old video game.
Oh, you had it?
I played it. Fire Pro Wrestling is number 9.
What?
Number 8 is WWE WrestleMania or WWF WrestleMania, the arcade game.
Okay.
I actually
Number
remember
7, WWF WrestleMania 2000.
Okay.
Number 6, and I played this game as well. Ultimate Muscle Legends versus New Generation.
What is that?
Ultimate Muscle is an anime that
Yes.
they have a video game.
Yes.
It's based around wrestling.
Yes.
How old is that?
It's early 2000s ish.
Yeah.
It was made by the same people that made AKI Corporation made it. WWE number 5, WWE 2K14.
You already
And
did the
then-
5, remember?
Yeah, those.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm actually disappointed that SmackDown vs. Raw is not on there at all.
Right.
Yeah, but it is what it is.
Yeah.
Before we end this though, I did find an article that says ranking the 10 best tag teams in wrestling today.
Okay.
I found this by mistake, but oh well, it works. They said number 10. I don't even know who they are, but Finn Juice.
Oh, David Finley, Juice Robinson.
Really?
New Japan.
Okay, I know
Yeah.
them.
Number 9, MSK.
AKA the Rascals from Impact Wrestling. But go ahead.
I love MSK though. So number 8, who two people I love. I seen them live and they was amazing when they was wrestling. The Briscoe brothers.
I love the
Hands
Briscoes.
Hands down. Hands
I
down.
love the Briscoes.
All right.
When I saw them live in person, I'm like, yo,
Have y'all ever been to an MCW show?
No, but I've been to.
I saw them
Ring of
on
Honor.
Ring of Honor.
Yeah, we gotta get that together.
gotta get
MCW.
to
Yeah, we gotta get that MCW jump. We was at the first RCW one.
Number 7, the Street Profits.
Okay. Respect.
They're very talented. I don't care if
Yeah,
anybody.
yeah.
The Street Profits
yeah.
are
I don't-
extremely talented. They're not getting the push they deserve right now, but
I
they
do
are
want-
extremely
I
talented.
do need Montez Ford to calm down with shaking the ropes because he might break them one day.
No, let him break him. If he break him, then he really should be the heavyweight champ. Shaking him like that. All right, number 6. I cannot say this name, but excuse me for butchering this. Roppongi 3K.
Oh, Punky 3K from
Yeah.
New Japan was showing yo.
That's number 6. Number 5 is the Lucha Brothers.
Zeta, Meadow,
Number 4 is Gorillas of Destiny.
Yes.
God.
God.
Number 3, the New Day.
I can see that.
Okay.
Number 2, Buddy's
Oh.
favorite team, the Young Bucks.
Oh, this is number 1.
Number 1. Oh, I respect this. FTR.
Okay.
I respect that.
I can do it. I can deal with it. Deal with it.
Now, I think the Young Bucks should have been like number 7, but I
They dance
understand.
ain't better than dance ain't better than God.
Hell, they ain't better than the Usos, but the Usos ain't even wrestling.
Who's not even on that list? That's crazy.
No, not. Which is
Well, they
weird.
said of today,
Yeah.
but the Usos ain't wrestled as a tag team in like a year.
That's true.
So, the article just came out like today or yesterday.
Ah, okay. That's what it is.
I was trying to find it.
It's on Bleacher Report.
Gotcha. For some reason, my Google search engine keeps coming up as YouTube, but we're gonna fix that. But fellas, thank you. That concludes our episode.
Wait.
I missed something.
Another side note.
Oh God.
Shaq tried to get Kurt Angle to join AEW.
Oh yeah. He talked. Yeah, Shaq did talk to Kurt about going to AEW. Kurt said no.
He is a free
Yeah,
agent.
I'm not. He said, I'm not going to do that. All right, my fault. I'm sorry.
That money.
He already wasted
invest
10
money.
years at TNA.
But fellas, that concludes our episode this week. I thank you guys again for this episode, and we will see you guys next week.
Much love. Live the American dream, and don't become the nightmare.
All right, see you.